This is so cliche. This is making my face look so much more rounder. This is making y'all. Nothing feels real. Everything feels so stupid and fake. And the fact that serious things happen in the world, like serious bad things, serious things that could happen even here in America. I'm like, this is all so fake. This is so, I don't know, it feels like we're all, it feels like a stage, honestly. This feels like a stage, and I don't know how to feel about it because such serious things are happening. Serious things can happen. The whole whatever's happening in politics, I'm not too knowledgeable about that. Like I really don't do my research on politics. I try to stay neutral because I really don't know. There's just too much. And with the whole new president thing going on and everything he's saying he's gonna do, I'm like, wait, everything feels so staged. This life is so stupid and like beautiful in a certain way. But then when you think about such serious things that can happen, I'm like, why would someone want to ruin such a free life? Free will, eternalism, whatever. I'm not getting into that right now. I don't know, it just doesn't feel real enough. And I just don't understand why people would want to ruin it. I think Donald Trump was talking about like deportation camps or something like that, trying to deport all of the, I guess, the criminals, but then from that he's gonna go to what is it called, like naturalized citizens. Thankfully my parents came legally, and thankfully I was born and raised here, but just a simple fact that I'm like, I guess, Hispanic, and I think about it, I'm like, what if everything were to change? What if for some reason just everyone who's not white got deported? You can comment and say that's not actually possible. Anything is possible on this earth. Anything is possible. Just look at World War II, Nazi Germany especially. I mean, that's what it was about, but I'm not getting into that whole thing. Oh my god, y'all. Why do humans ruin our own earth? We ruin it for ourselves. Politicians, egotistical people, narcissistic people, people that actually, sorry, I can't really speak right now. People that actually look up to them. Isn't that insane, y'all? People looking up to people. The last person you should look up to is not a human. Humans are so evil, especially the ones who will love being in the spotlight. Narcissists, all of these people vote for them, people adore them, people are obsessed with those people. It's, oh fuck, this thing is choking me. It's so crazy. Nothing feels real, yet these things that can affect your entire life can happen to anybody. You could be someone in a different country, then something could happen out of nowhere in your family, health, all these things. But I'm like, how do you deal with that when nothing feels real? Nothing feels meaningful. That's the whole question for life, for decades, since the beginning of time. What is the meaning of life? What is the meaning? And there's no like objective truth. Of course, God, religion, this is my meaning. I used to think that way. But that is why there are religions, because there's always been that question. So people create these religions. Obviously, that's a theory. I'm not going against religions. I know religion helps so many people. Isn't it crazy how it all comes to politics and religion? Don't talk about politics or religion. It all comes to those things. Politics, religion, philosophies. Oh, this feels so fake. It feels like I'm in a stage. I'm just some extra. Of course, I love life. Life is so cool, beautiful. Bodies are so cool. The anatomy of all of it is so awesome. But it's all so temporary. Someone 5,000 years ago probably felt the exact same way as me, and now that person is long forgotten. And I'm gonna be that person one day, and it just feels so meaningless. It makes me feel out of like my body. Looking, even every time I look at the sky, like the moon, the Venus, the stars, the beautiful sunset, I'm like, we're so fucking small. And I know this is the obvious, oh, you're just stating, not me fighting with invisible comments. I'm just talking to myself, obviously, but I feel like that's one of the reasons I have this YouTube channel, because I just don't care. Nothing is embarrassing. You know that Sky Ferreira song, everything's embarrassing? Well, for me, nothing is embarrassing. Everything is so dumb. Even the thought of death, it's like, it's inevitable. Like, why stress my living years of that? Living years stressing over something that's gonna happen anyway. People usually stress about the things that are like, you don't know what's gonna happen, unpredictable things, you just never know what's gonna happen. But death will happen. There's no reason to stress out about it. I don't know, y'all. I don't feel real. I think my only duty right now, I feel like my meaning of life, my meaning of why I'm on this earth, why am I getting emotional? You know how everybody searches for their meaning. What is my meaning for life? There's no the meaning. I guess you have to find your own meaning to life. You create your meaning. Some people's life's meaning is finding the meaning. My personal meaning for life, I will say it here in a bit. So I know humans are temporary, whatever. So is this earth. But from what I know, this earth will last longer than me. This earth has lasted longer than basically all all of humanity. Now that we have technology, there's a lot of things in the cloud that will be there forever until the earth explodes. Until whatever happens, we just never know. We destroy ourselves, World War III, whatever can happen that destroys everything. But as long as there's cloud, as long as there's the internet, hopefully YouTube, some sort of media, my meaning is to create. Whoa, that's literally it. My meaning of life is to create. Like I said many times, right now I'm working to invest in a good computer, guard my life with it, because as soon as I get it, I want to dedicate my life and energy. If I can't travel for some reason, wars. Oh my god, it was me making that noise. Oh my god, that scared me. I should probably take this off. I need to hear everything. Or if financially all I can do is travel in America, as long as I'm creating videos, entertainment, my YouTube channel, ASMR, I love ASMR, creating the main thing, which I'm getting to, as long as I'm able to produce music, create music and videos, because I love visuals. That is my meaning to life. To create media that will last until the earth is deteriorated. Sorry, that was meant to sound really cool, but then I couldn't say the word. I'm sorry. Also, I've been up since 6 a.m. and I've been getting like 3 hours of sleep for like 4 days now. But tomorrow's my last work day of the week, so I will sleep in 2 days, I guess. What was that noise? There's cats sometimes, but there's also deer around here, so it's kind of scary. Anyway, I don't know, y'all. Nothing feels real. For me, it just feels like a stage. There's so many serious things. There's so many unserious things that are happening. And I'm like, how is this even possible? I'm gonna turn my car on so I can go home because I keep, I guess because the leaves are crunchy now in this season. You can hear all the leaves, so if like a cat or anything steps on them, or if they move a little bit, it just makes a crunchy ass sound. I don't know. Let me sit down to gather my thoughts for a bit. As long as I'm able to create soon, create music, make people's lives better by simply entertaining them through YouTube videos like these, I don't know, just by giving insight. But my main thing is I want to create music and art that will last until the earth. Like, if I die, or when I die, I want my music to be on the internet forever. You know how we listen to oldies music that's been around for years and years and years, and the person's like long gone? That's what I want. Live through music. I am looking into Friedrich Neitzsche. the gay the gay science, is that what it's called? I forgot what it was called. I may have to link it down below, and if I don't link it and if someone actually cares to look into it, I'll link it down below if I forget. But basically, one of the things that he talks about is, or writes about, is to live for your art, live to be creative in that art. And basically the meaning of life, like if the meaning of your life is art, let it like basically saying that it may consume you. You know how a lot of musicians like give their all to their art, but there's not a balance of taking care of yourself, and it just takes them over. They start abusing drugs, substances, or whatever it is. And I guess my thing is, if I want to dedicate my entire life to creating music, creating videos, there must be a balance. I think my balance would be coming on these walks, sleeping better, hopefully have a better job later to where I can sleep better, because waking up at 6 in the morning isn't too fun. But then again, I like getting off early. I don't know, y'all. I know there's so much more to life than this. But I'm glad I kind of know my meaning to life, which is to create. That's why I simply don't care what I post on social media anymore. I used to be embarrassed about so many things. Oh, what if I look ugly? Oh my gosh, what if I sound weird? Oh my gosh, I'm always scratching my nose. Oh my gosh, I'm everything, embarrassed about everything. I just simply could not give a shit anymore. It's really hard for me to care about things nowadays, especially this year, and I feel like it's gonna get even worse later in life. Like, I'm just not gonna care about anything. One thing I will always will care about is music. I love music. Real music listener. Have y'all seen that meme? I know everybody loves music. Some people don't care about it. But I love listening and like analyzing music. Right now I'm listening to Sweater Weather by The Neighborhood, which is crazy because I've listened to it like so many times, especially when it was popular. It's such a popular song, but for a reason it's really good. Every time it's this weather, like gloomy, cold, rainy. It's not rainy anymore, but it was in the morning. It makes me think about that song, and I listen to it so much. And I was analyzing it. Now that I started producing music, I analyze music even more. And that song was one thing I noticed, which I haven't noticed before, is that basically the beginning is basically like a synth, and out of nowhere there's like this beautiful guitar, basic dun, 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 basic strum in the middle of the song. And I'm like, damn, that's amazing. It's like the simplest thing, but it's like so awesome. One thing I'm scared of is me to make these videos. Not scared, but I'm like, I don't want to. One thing I do want to say is that I'm completely sober. I did get some comments. I know it wasn't in a mean way, but just in general for my channel, I know sometimes I talk about things people don't really like talking about. They could talk about it, but I feel like they just don't want to talk about it. They'd rather keep their life most positive. They'd rather talk about the cool things. Oh, my family. Oh, look at my kids. I like getting pretty real, honestly. I like being genuine, being real. What the hell where was I going with that? Oh my god, where was I going with that? Oh my god. Oh, basically, I hate cigarettes. I hate drugs. I hate drugs, y'all. Like, if someone drinks or like smokes around me, I'd rather not be around them at all. I'm like, just get away from me then. I will never go with someone to drink. Like, hey, let's go get some drinks. Yeah, no thanks. I'd rather stay home. I just don't find substances amusing. You don't need substances to think about these things, to talk about these things. I know it's like the stereotype that you get high and you talk about stuff like this, but not with me. I can talk about these things being sober. This is just me, honestly. Like, this is just how I am. I have nothing. I mean, if you use substances like in moderation, like once a year, twice a year, 3 times, once every month, you know, it's perfectly fine. I literally don't care. But one thing I don't like about substances is that a lot of people use it to numb the pain and whatever, all of that, which I get it. Life is weird, but I like feeling everything. I love raw emotions. I love feeling something and I'm like, let me analyze what I'm feeling. Like right now, I'm like talking about this and I want to document what I'm talking about. It helps me analyze what the hell I'm thinking about. Although sometimes it's pretty hard for like to express what I'm actually trying to say. That's why it's really hard for me to do story times. It's really hard for me to just start doing a video because if I'm not feeling it, I can't talk about it. And sometimes, even if I have lack of, like if I don't sleep well, if I had a rough day at work, long ass day at work today, so busy. I mean, it's usually busy on Sundays, but that really affects my brain and how I speak. So I'm also really cold, so I can't feel my face right now, so I'm speaking very slow. I'm also very tired, so tired. I'm gonna go home, drink my shake from work, and I'm gonna shower. I also need to do laundry, then I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna sleep early. I do not care. I said that yesterday though. Oh my god, I hope I can sleep early. Y'all, if this is your first video you watch on my channel, I swear I'm always like this. Just watch my vlogs and I'm always talking about these things. Always. And I've said this too, like whenever you start talking about the government, society, all these basic things that are right in front of our face, you're either crazy or you're high. Whatever. Label me all you want. I label myself as nothing. I label myself as nothing. I am simply human. If there's a label that you want to label me as, go ahead. That's on you. That's your perception of me. Anyway, this video was all over the place, but I did want to talk about that because that's how I feel in the moment. And yeah, thank you for watching. Yeah, existential crisis type of vibes. Those are the vibes right now. Obviously, I don't see it as a negative thing. I always say that, like, existential crises aren't always negative. It does feel weird though. that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching or listening, or I don't know. Maybe someone's watching or having this on mute. Who knows? Have a good day.